Right, so according to my streaming software, it is working. So let's have a quick look on the tablet and check, because at this moment in time it's saying I have nobody in to chat to me. What am I gonna do apart from talk to myself and look like a raving lunatic for the next 2 minutes? Fingers crossed it is actually also turn around and announce that I'm going to be on, because you know me, I don't always manage it, do I? So let's have a quick look. Got nothing set up today, absolutely nothing at all. Right, it's saying that my live is on and I've got one person watching, which is possibly me watching me. How crazy strange. But anyway, let's stick that on so I can double check everything. Oh, sorry, you might hear some music for a moment. It's just the ads running. Right. So, let's have a think. What are we up to today? Right, so today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I was up to last night. So, last night I pulled out the biggest, fattest, heaviest project I've made to date, which is a jumper made with the Audi's cakes. Now these cakes are really itchy for me and make my nose itch and make me slightly sneeze, but I'm thinking that it'll be an ideal jumper for wearing outside during barbecue season in the evening, because of course at the moment in the UK we're only allowed to meet people outside, so this way I'm gonna stay so warm. It's so thick and it's in so many parts. And this is just me attempting to make something. But we've got, there we go. Aha! Hello, Avita. Oh, no, we've done it again, haven't we? Avita? Hopefully I've got that nearly correct. Nice to have you in, my darling. Right, as I was saying about this jumper, it is so heavy. I think if I remember rightly, there is already there's something like 4 cakes in it. 4. And they're all 150-gram cakes. As you can imagine, it's really heavy. And of course the stitch I used as well is a very bulky stitch. Okay, there's no lace work involved, there's no gaps, there's no nothing's getting through this thing. And on top of that, it is about 2 sizes too big for me now, which is a really good, because it means there's plenty of room, and by the time it's finished I should be able to sit on the chair and tuck my knees under it as well. Yeah, so there we go. Right, so here it is so far. Now there is no sleeves yet, and as you can see there's some weird stuff going on the top where I got bored last night, and I've got weird stuff going on the bottom where it's still attached. Oh, let's move my chair. And I'm not going to stick it over my head, just on the off chance it doesn't fit over my head. No, it does. So there we go. This is what it is so far. It's quite chunky, as you can see, and quite wide. And the plan is to have a roll neck on the top, but of course I've never made a roll neck jumper, and so I don't know what I'm doing in any way, shape or form. But all I do know is the ribbon that I did yesterday or last night I'm going to be taking off and redoing, because I was using the same hook, and I remembered when I was making the pattern that I've made with Reggie, I remembered that you go down a hook size to stop it curling. So I'm going to strip all that back later on and start it all again. Okay, now the silly thing is, and Vita, I'll try it that way this time. Every time I read it, I'll read your name. I will probably say it differently. And for me, I work better with sounds. So it's like the abacus and the combined. But of course, where you're, I'm guessing from a different country, your sounding would work differently to mine anyway. So as long as you're okay with me saying your name slightly wrong, I'll be safe and I'll be happy. But at least you'll know it's you, because I'll be going bear before I say your name each time. So how have you been, darling, and what have you been up to? Because it seems it's just you and me on chat at the moment, although we've got 3 sneaky viewers, or should I say 2 sneaky viewers, because one of them's me. Aha, Susie, we got an Aussie in. Welcome in, my darling, my girl from across the pond. Today, the Tuesday mornings are normally so that you guys in Australia and from that side of the world can come in and say hello with your morning cups of coffee, your evening hot chocolates. So we got Susie popped in, a Whisper is here as well. Hello, my gorgeous girl. And we got Elaine in as well. So welcome in, girls. What are you all up to? So, Envita, shall we show them the dodgy top that I'm making so they can have a giggle? I should have really left this for a little bit longer till everybody came in. Okay, so what I'm doing at the moment is trying to work through that whip bag, as well as take on a couple of small little projects that are other creators' patterns. So I've got something to show you on Sunday's Whips and Bits, and that isn't just poppies. And also it means it gives you a couple of ideas for other channels and other patterns that maybe you might want to have a go at. It's 7:15 where Susie is. Are you, hold on, 7:15, what are we on now? 10. You Melbourne area, or are you the other way, Susie? I'll say it like that. Australia's mahoosive. Hi Marvel, welcome in, my darling. Oh, sweet Whisper. I know exactly what that's about. Whisper, Annie, just if you wanted to give me a jump start on that pattern, just write it out in email form and then copy and paste it over. That's what I've done with other creators. They just write the first set of instructions down, whether it be the first 5 rows or the first 10 or the first repeat, depending on how the pattern works. If you just jot that down, you can send that over to me and I can put this thing back in the whip bag. Okay, so our Susie is crocheting a blanket at the moment, and everybody is saying hello to everybody. All right, Susie, you're the other way. Cool. The other way. Oh dear. And Elaine is crocheting a mosaic blanket at the moment. Whose pattern are you working from? Please say a certain fox. Please say a certain fox. I shouldn't really call her that, should I? Is it a Courtney Fibre Fox Studio mosaic pattern or someone else, Ellen? Elaine, sorry. Or Ellen, depending on which way round I've got it. Oh, it's one of our news. Ah, cool. I had a quick nose, but as I've said previously, I'm staying away from blankets at the moment. Well, other creators' blankets anyway, because I'm due to start recording the next corner to corner video. This is why I'm getting all these whips done. I want to clear it so there is no distractions. There's no other patterns that I can do apart from Poppy, because Poppy's then get to the point where I get bored during the week after I've made a certain amount. So it means then I have no choice. I have to video and make the corner to corner, rather than going, oh look, here's another pattern I can do. Alright, so yeah, I'll show you my dodgy jumper again. There is no pattern for this. There probably will not be a pattern for this, because this was started right at the beginning of the channel actually. I think you might have seen it on a Throwback Friday one, probably number 3 or 4 or something like that. I'm just pulling numbers out of the air here. Not got anything written down, so I can't tell you exactly where I've shown it, but I did show it on at least 2 videos way back at the beginning. And it is going to be an almighty jumper. So let's scoot that way again. Now this thing is gonna hopefully have a roll neck, hopefully have some pockets, and hopefully have sleeves. But it weighs an absolute ton. It is like wearing a blanket. Yeah, so it is, sorry about that, that was husband. Yeah, it's like wearing a blanket. Oh, what is going on? I've got the ring of death. No. There we go. Alright, just let it catch up again. Alright, yeah, so that thing is going to be massive. It's going to be heavy, but it also means... Sorry, give me a second. I've got my yarn caught. I'll quit. I'll give up. It's stuck around my wheel. I'll get to it later. Yeah, but it means then that I've got a really thick jumper to wear outside all summer and all winter. I think, to be honest, it's going to be used during barbecue season in the evenings. Excuse me a minute, gang. There we go. Oh gosh, husbands. Right, hopefully that's sorted now. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the jumper, as I said, will be worn all summer in the evenings around the barbecue, and then probably be used with winter, with snow, to take the dog out, because it's heavier, thicker and warmer than any coat I've got in the house. And I've got some winter warming coats. Right, let's have a quick nose at my comments. Where are we? Where are we? Right, so who we got? We got Monk. Alright. Ah, there we go. Fingers crossed it's gonna kick in and be okay. Right. Where was I? Let's have a quick nose at who's popped in, and hope I've not missed any of you. Everyone's saying hello. Susie, it looks heavy. Susie, it is very heavy. At the moment, I think there is around 4 150-gram cakes in it. By the time I'm finished, there's going to be 5 to 6. Yeah, very heavy. As I said, very heavy and very, very warm. Hi Marbell, if I missed you, so if I didn't, yay, second shout out. Okay. Hello. Yep, we're back. We're back. Yeah, I'll say this squishy. Yeah. Right, so back up on your comments. Sweet. Yeah, so apologies for the ring of death. I don't know what's going on this today. Fingers crossed that's the only time that happens today. but we'll see how we go. Worst case scenario is if it happens and it carries on happening, then of course I will cut off and hope to see some of you later on this evening once I work out what on earth is going on. Oh, beautiful Whisper. I'm not going to do that now, darling. I will do that later on, which means I can put the heavy jumper away and start on that project. Yes, Susie, it's an immense amount of yarn. It's down to the pattern choice at the time that I made, not knowing anything really. You've got to think, when I first started my channel, I'd only been crocheting a couple of years. I'd only followed other people's patterns. I'd done nothing, no patterns for myself. Nothing. I'd never made anything up. So this was my first attempt at making something up. And when I ordered the yarn, I had 6 balls of it. So I was like, right, I'm going to make a jumper, I'm going to make a cowl, I'm going to make a hat and a scarf, all matching, all using the same pattern. I haven't finished doing the hat yet, and I haven't got enough to make anything else now. It's all bits of where I'd colour corrected is I've just got 10 ton of blue left. Just blue. So and it's all a very powdery blue, so the rest of it, the ribbon, the collar and the sleeves and the pockets are all going to be blue, because I've got none of the rest of the colours left, which is a bit of a shame, but that just sort of shows how cheeky they were when they made up that cake, because it was only small amounts of each of the other colours. Blue was the main one in that cake, and it didn't look like it until you started working with it. Right, no rush. I'll check if it works later. Babe, if you've said, as I said, I will, we've got quite a while yet before you go to bed, haven't we? So we're probably only going to be chatting, I'm only going to chat your ear off for about an hour, or everybody's ear off, I should say, for about an hour, and then I will pop in and have a look at that, because the last thing I want to do is jump onto the tablet to look at it and then go, oh, too lovely, grab a hook and leg it out and forget you lot are all here. Because yeah, I've got a feeling that would happen with me, because I am that dopey today. Actually, I'm that dopey all the time. Oh no, not the ring of death, not the ring of death. Yeah, right, so I'm actually that dopey all the time. Right, who's up for a bit of a quick game? We'll do the old guess what it is, and you can guess as many times as you like, and win one of the 3 patterns for this month. I think most of you know the patterns, but just in case you don't, there is, oh god, my brain, Whisper, yes games, yeah, so the patterns are 4th of July, a tree in a flower pot, and this month's one is, of course, a stitch in time. Right, so I'm going to cheekily run through these and have a quick nose at ones that I don't think we've used. Right, okay, and apologies if I say the word wrong. Right, so I'm going to mark my chat. And we have the ring of death. Right, so just in case this is decided it's not recording, I've stuck the comment in the box so you lot can all still have a guess, and I'll still work it. Now we are looking for commonly used abbreviations. So that is the 2 letters or 3 letters for each word. Let me see if I can pick one that's not on here. Like we use LOL for laugh out loud, or in some people they say lots of love. So it is that type of abbreviation. Okay, so LOL, ba 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 ba. Ah, Whispers cottoned on. Wrong thing. And I'm going to, of course, I'm going to be cheeky this time. I'm going to pick number 10 because I don't know what number 5 is. Okay. But to be honest, I think we should all know number 10. Okay. And remember, as Whisper's doing, go as many times as you like. Right, so what do we got? Etc. Etc. is number 6. GMT is not on there. UK is not on there. So basically country ones are not there. WYA. Not sure on that one, Kay. And it's not there. HRU is not there. BRB is not there. Now, guys, remember these cards are probably about between 8 and 10 years old, if not a little bit older than that. So some of the newer ones that we would use will not be included. Where have we gone? 3 bar. Right, I've got down to BBL. So I'm not there. Or in my opinion, it's not there. Oh, you're joking, Whisper. It's throwing you into ads. Maybe it's giving you some time to... to catch up or something. Oh, my fat fingers today. Right. Right. Okie dokes. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a clue here. For number 10, do I give you a clue on the... Oh, this is ridiculous. Let's see if that works. It's extremely... It's looking like it might have ended my... Unmute. Why was it on bloody mute?